and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Leah Jiva, and I'm back to you guys with another topic on hair, of course. Today I'll be talking about hair texture. But before I get into it, I came across an interesting video on YouTube. Beautiful people, you need to go check this video out. The information that you need to type in the search box is Pastor Tim Ross. The title is Stop Tripping, It's Coming. Again, is Pastor Tim Ross. The title is Stop Tripping, It's Coming. Mind you, it's about 15 minutes long. So before you listen to the video, I suggest that you do it at free time. Grab yourself a bottle of water if you need to lay down, whatever you need to do to make sure you are fully concentrated in the video. Do it, because I do not want you to miss out on it. Let's start. So what is hair texture, beautiful people? Oh, by the way, if I keep looking this, because I want to make sure that I'm not going off topic, or, I want to make sure I'm giving you the juice of my my topic today. So hair texture is all about the density or the diameter of an individual hair strand, meaning when you take out one strand of your hair, you should be able to know what is your hair texture. And if you don't know, it's fine, because I will show you how to or I'll let you know how to find out what is your hair texture. Now, hair texture, it can be classified in three categories. So it can be classified as coarse hair, medium hair, or fine hair. Now I want to show you how to determine what type of hair texture you have on your head. I have my beautiful mannequin here who is going to be assisting me. So I'm going to start off with the nape area. And the reason why I'm saying I want to start with the nape area, because you can have all three of these hair texture, the textures that I mentioned, the coarse, the medium, and the fine hair. So I'm going to start with the nape area. So all you're going to do is take a small section of your hair and have a feel of it. And obviously when something is thick, you know it. You can see it from just by looking at it. But just by feel, if it feels thick, then you have coarse hair or you have thick hair. If you keep feeling it and maybe it's like in the middle, then you have average or medium hair. If you keep touching it and you're like, this hair is very skinny, it's very light, it's not heavy, nothing, then you have fine hair. So you're gonna do that for at the back of your head, the crown, the top, and the temple. Now obviously when you have short hair, it's a bit difficult to know, but you can still do the same thing. So if I grab a little bit, as for me, I would say I have fine hair. By the top here, I would say medium. The crown here, I will say medium, and by my nape area, I will say fine as well. So you can have a combination of two, or you can have a combination of all three, or just one. So I hope you're going to do this to find out what is your hair texture. And the reason why I want to let you know what is hair texture, or how important it is, obviously there are so many reasons why you need to know what is your hair texture. But say you want to put a chemical in your hair. For instance, you want to put a color in your hair, or you're putting a treatment in your hair. When you know what kind of hair texture you have, it's going to allow you know how long it needs to sit in your hair, because each of this hair texture has a specific characteristic. So I'm going to start with the coarse hair. Coarse hair, also known as thick hair, is very thick. So for instance, let's just say this is coarse hair. So coarse hair, also known as thick hair, just by looking at it, is very strong, very resistant. And the cuticle, if you haven't watched my other video, you need to go check it out, because remember I talked about the layers of a hair shaft: the cuticle, the cortex, and the medulla. But the most important one is the cuticle and the cortex. So for thick hair, if you were to look at the outer layer, the cuticle of coarse hair is tight. It's going to take time for a product or a chemical or a treatment to penetrate through the cuticle to the cortex. So again, the characteristic of a coarse hair or thick hair is resistant, is strong, and is very, it takes time for it to absorb. For medium hair doesn't have any special characteristic to it. It's just normal. It's just average. When something is average, it's just, you know, and it is usually what we consider normal or average hair for many people. For medium hair, the cuticle of a medium hair is slightly open, so it's not going to take so much time for it to absorb the product that you're putting into the cortex. The other one is fine hair. Now, fine hair is very interesting as the thick hair, but fine hair is pretty much obviously fine. It's easy to break. Also can be easily damaged. Why? Because the cuticle of a fine hair is wide open. It's like, it basically anything goes. As soon as you wet it, you put a product, you are trying to do any chemical service, it's going to absorb it. So if you do not know what type of hair texture you have, say for instance, you're trying to put color in your hair, or again a treatment in your hair, and it says you need to put it in for 15 minutes, and you go over, your hair may damage, may fall off, and yeah, I don't think you want that. Usually when you buy a product, they always go, the direction that you're going to always have for it is always going to be for medium hair. So it's going to say for medium hair, if you have medium hair, you need to leave in the product for about 30 minutes. And then for fine hair, obviously, you need to I will divide that into two, so I'll make it about 15 to 20 minutes. And obviously, if you have coarse hair, then it's going to be 40 to 50 minutes. As usual, beautiful people, I do not want to overwhelm you with information. If you have any question, any suggestion, please come back to my channel, or right after watching this, please leave it down below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, because there are more videos to come. And don't forget to share so other people can get, you know, the information about it. And again, I will leave the information about the YouTube video that I mentioned at the beginning of my video in the description bar. Until then, stay blessed and see you soon. Bye.